This program is brought to you by FASTSIGNS of Durango. More than fast, more than signs. FASTSIGNS.
You're watching Durango TV News. I'm Deborah Uroda. Jaime McMillan moved from California to Durango 9 years ago to get a new start in life. Now he wants to pay back his new hometown by serving on the Durango City Council. McMillan, a financial advisor, is one of 4 candidates running for 2 open seats in this April's election. McMillan says he would like for the City Council to focus on growing the business community and that increasing the sales tax right now would only drive businesses out of town. The City Council has asked voters to approve a half-cent sales tax increase to pay for road and sidewalk projects, maintenance, and operations.
The sales tax increase, it looks nominal, but it's over 10 years. What I'm concerned about is what I call taxation by gradualism. And that sounds fancy, but it's very simple, is that we're now at 7.9% combined. And so that would take us up to, 8.4% with city, local, and state taxes. And what I'm reading about other mountain communities that don't have the diverse economy we do, and they're unique in their own way, but they are concerned, business owners now, that the sales tax has become too high. What you risk, I think, in using that as a solution to raise taxes is that businesses and employers would begin to forum shop us. And that's good for the county, that's good for other cities like Bayfield and things like that. And we see businesses move from downtown, outside of Durango as well. But how do you get that back?
Supporting the business community and actively recruiting small businesses, especially those that visit Durango on vacation, is a better way to grow revenues than raising taxes. McMillan added that the city needs to invest in downtown parking to attract more locals to downtown businesses.
I call it kind of a Durango renaissance that has to happen downtown. If that doesn't look right, everything else won't look right. But I think that's the central part. And so we have to work closer with the Business Improvement District. We have to let their ideas come to the table. If we can solve the little things like there's a parking space that's not safe that needs to be removed, or this business may need more parking, or maybe we think about some public building we even have on Second that has to go. That would be a great parking structure to alleviate some of that congestion. And maybe that's a service we could relocate out, for example, what the county does for driver's licenses and voter registrations, things like that. Sort of substation idea versus big place idea. Because we all love downtown Durango. We go there every day, and it has to be a good experience for both visitors and locals.
McMillan says he opposes asking voters to reallocate sales tax revenues earmarked for parks and recreation because it would take too long for the measure to be added to a ballot, and the city needs to address its budget issues immediately.
I think we need to dig deep into the budget. I mean, right now we're looking at about $39 million coming in revenue projected for 2020. That's from sales and use tax. The expenditures are about $39 million, and now you got to add in the 5% increase in cost of things with inflation. So we're not rising, we're falling. And so what I want to do is try to level the spending as much as I can, look for areas that we can cut without making meaningful impact. We've all taken these, right? My trolley stop's gone that used to be out front. The library's closed on Sundays. The rec center has been talked about. I think if the citizens are willing to give us a little time to buy, if you will, and understand there may be a little pain in the short run, it could pay off big in the long term, because we really have to get our growth rate above 2%. It needs to be more like 5-6%. And we're not going to do that unless we attract other types of industries.
McMillan said he'd like the city to work closely with area nonprofits and other organizations to provide shelter and long-term solutions to address homelessness in the area.
Number one, an immediate temporary kind of shelter one situation. And again, facilitating the city with private organizations, that develops into matching grants, and then more of a long-term sustainable thing where basically those who are displaced but want a hand up, not a handout, and they want to work and live here, that we create a way where they can get into some housing, they can get work, they can get health care and treatment that may be provided by the state, and then get them on their way to becoming productive citizens.
If you'd like to know more about his candidacy, visit his Facebook page at McMillan for Council. I'm Deborah Uroda for Durango TV News.